fastball by him for strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. The tag, and he is out at second. Here's big Aaron Judge. And the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-0 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hard plate.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Standing in, Steve Pearce. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Bellinger has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Francisco Lindor.
Leading off for Tokyo, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Francisco Lindor goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Again, another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bregman has it. And that's the second out. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's the 0-2. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. Ready with another 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Bregman has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
Leading off for the Thunder, pitcher, Nolan Ryan.
Carlos Gonzalez will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Jake McGee, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. Number 31 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. So that brings up the always intense.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, third baseman, Chapman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
The batter.
Into the box now, Jake McGee. Joey Gallo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get.
Joey Gallo.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. And a ball 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now. First offering on its way. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Oh, he flubbed it. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
Fans, our final line score.